What is up, everyone? Mr. Greathouse back in the house here with the headset on, looking like a complete and utter nerd. But today we're going to hit on exactly what is shown on the screen here. Compound sentences, super quick, super simple, super easy. If you tuned in the first video, it was pretty lengthy, but I really, really, really wanted to hit home the idea of an independent clause and what they were, and basically show you what a sentence was. Today, we're going to be putting two um, independent clauses together using a comma and a coordinating conjunction. Now, there are two types of conjunctions. I'm not going to worry about the other type yet. That'll be whenever we get to complex sentences. I've had a lot of people come at me here recently with, hey, can you do a video on homophones or show them the right two, two, and two? Like, yeah, I'm definitely going to hit on that because as grammar police myself, that is definitely one that I see all the time. Hits on that whole idea of like, and I understand mishaps happen, but like it just goes to show, um, you really prove your education level in terms of how you write. So we'll get to that later on, though. Don't sweat that. But today I want to talk about compound sentences. A compound sentence, and once again, don't worry about the mechanical keyboard that sounds like I'm like slamming things against my table as I type. It's actually very satisfying. I'm not gonna lie to type, but I'm sure it can be annoying to sit and listen to. Um, as you can see, like at the top, I've labeled this pandemic YouTube notes. That just caught my eye. I forgot I named it that the other night. But anyway, back to this compound sentences is two or more sentences or independent clauses put together with a comma and a conjunction. Now, you guys are probably sitting here thinking, what is a conjunction? I'm going to go over that. And for what I'm going to do for you guys, I'm keeping all these notes on one document on Microsoft Word. I'm going to do everybody a solid, and if you guys want these notes, I will share them with you. If you can send me your email, send me a message on Facebook, on YouTube, whatever it may be, and I will definitely share this work with you. So let's get back to compound sentences. Like I said, two or more sentences put together with a comma and a conjunction. Okay, a conjunction, conjunction. All that is I always label it as that. I know it's not really a great definition, but fanboys is definitely the way that I define these. Fanboys is a little trick I use that goes along with the letters that are, or with the words that are conjunctions. A is for and, N is for nor, B is for but, one T, not two. O is or, Y is yet, and S is so. So anytime you have a sentence, okay, let's say we take an example here. I'll label it example. Let's say we have an example here that says, I went to the beach. I went to the bear. I went to the beach and I got sunburned, which happens to me a lot. So let's say if you look here, just like in earlier this week in the lesson that I threw up here, uh, you have two sentences. You have a subject, a verb, and a complete thought here. And you have a subject, verb, and a complete thought here. Okay, so we've already determined that we have uh, two different sentences here. Okay, I got sunburned, went to the beach. Now, you have these two sentences here, okay? What you do is you use a conjunction, which is one of our fanboys here, and a comma, which is one of these doohickeys here. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a compound sentence. Um, like I said, if you can understand the concept of what a sentence is, this is definitely this is definitely going to be super easy for you. A lot of students work that I grade, they always forget the comma, or um, they don't even use the conjunction here. So a coordinating conjunction is a fanboy. All right. Like I said, I'm gonna make this short, sweet, to the point. I don't want you guys to sit around for 20 minutes like in the last video. I'm gonna try and keep these as concise as I possibly can. So let's do another example. So our first sentence maybe says, I woke up this morning, but I fell back asleep. Okay, happens to me all the time. So you have two sentences here. Your second sentence will be here. We'll label that blue like the last one. I don't know what. See, it's already telling me that I need a comma. Comma but. It's gonna be my new insult. Quit being a comma but. Um. So anyway, we're gonna insert our comma here after morning. All right, and like you see here, you have a fanboy here. We'll highlight it just like the last one. Um, and that is another example. Um, a lot of the time, my kids think that a comma automatically joins ideas together. That's not it at all. If we took this out, the conjunction, if we took that out and it says, I woke up this morning, I fell back asleep, just put together with a comma, that's something called a comma splice. All right, that is whenever you put together um, two sentences um, with a comma and it doesn't need to be put together with a comma. It needs a conjunction too. Um, some other issues that I see in people's writing is they'll take the subject out. I woke up this morning but fell back asleep. That is a completely fine sentence. But if you're going to do that, you need to take out the comma. Okay? Because, and I'll explain why, is because you don't have another subject here in the front of the sentence. But if you do, have another subject, you need to insert that comma. So realistically, to add to the notes up here, I'll just make it a little bit more clear. You need at least two subjects, at least two subjects and two verbs. Okay, or at least two subjects and two predicates. You can have more than two subjects and two predicates. You can have three, you can have four, you can have a bajillion. That would be a super long sentence, but you definitely can. So these are some notes on compound sentences. Guys, if you're watching and you want to just kind of like screen record this stuff, or if you want to screenshot it, feel free. But like I said, ladies and gents, anytime you need these notes from me, feel free. I'm going to keep it on a running list of this notepad. So anything you guys need from me, feel free to shoot me a message on Facebook, comment on the YouTube video below. Spread the word. All right. I'm not trying to like get YouTube famous for this. Obviously, I don't have any fancy editing software or anything like that. I don't have a fancy intro, whatever. We just jump in and get straight to the point. So I hope everybody's staying healthy. I hope everybody's washing their hands, not like hugging each other, kissing each other, whatever. Um, and I hope you continue to do so. My students, I hope I get to see you soon. Trust me, I'm getting stir crazy here. Um, you can tell in the background there, I have some laundry that I need to tend to in terms of my daughter's clothes. So that's going to be a fun, adventurous time for me. So, guys, love you, miss you. Anybody tuning in adult wise, like I said, anybody, if you have any questions, let your boy know. I will talk to you later. Stay safe, stay healthy. I'm out of here.